So free agency in the NFL is opening up in just about a month, and I want to start making predictions of where I think players will land. And for today's segment, I want to focus on quarterbacks. And oh boy, there's a lot of good quarterbacks that are going to be switching teams or getting new contracts this season. So let's dive right into this. At the top of my list here, I have Teddy Bridgewater, and he's been a backup quarterback in New Orleans for a while, waiting for an opportunity. And this season, he got one when Drew Brees went down with a finger injury. And he played lights out. I think he's going to get a great contract from the Colts, and he's going to fit in perfectly with the Colts scheme on offense. Second here on my list, I have Dak Prescott. Now, this is a tough one. I think he's staying at Dallas, but I do believe he's not going to get that big contract he's looking for. He's going to get that franchise tag, and next year, they're probably going to give him the big contract. And the only reason they're going to give him the franchise tag this year is because they're going to do what it takes to keep Amari Cooper. Next on my list, I have Jameis Winston, famous Jameis. And this is probably the toughest one on the list because he has had very, very high ups and he's had very, very low lows. And I think if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I think what you do in this situation is you give Jameis Winston a $60-50 million deal that's worth 2-3 years maximum, and you keep on trying to build around him. And if by the end of this contract he's not working, you got to move on because you've wasted way too much time and way too much money on Jameis Winston. And for the next actually two quarterbacks, Ryan Tannehill and Marcus Mariota. Now, these two are interesting because the Titans actually have kind of a QB controversy going on right now. But I think there's a clear option for the Titans here, and it's to keep Ryan Tannehill. Maybe sign him to a 2-3 year deal worth $70 million and let Marcus Mariota go, and he will eventually fade into becoming a backup quarterback. And the last quarterback on my list here is the one everybody's been talking about, and that is the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. Now, everybody's been saying Tom Brady's going to go to LA, Tom Brady's going to, leave the Patriots and blah, 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 blah. I don't think he will leave the Patriots. That would just be absurd, especially for his age. So I think the Patriots will give him the contract that he wants, and he will stay there for the next 3-4 years and retire after this next contract. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my prediction for the quarterback free agency for this upcoming season, and I hope you guys enjoyed the Sound of Sports.